Hello, brothers and sisters and family. I appreciate God for that privilege He has given unto me to share His word with you today. While I was praying with some brethren in church a few hours ago, God spoke to me concerning something. The Lord said, as long as you are useful to self, you cannot be used by God. To be useful to God, you must first become useless to self. I asked, Lord, how do I become useless to self? The Lord replied by saying that it's by dying to self. And he went further to say, a dead man is a useless man. I asked again, Lord, how do I die to self? The Lord replied me by asking a question. Can a dead man see? I said no. Can a dead man hear? I said no. Can a dead man speak? I said no. Can a dead man act? I said no. Then the Lord said, when self is showing you something, don't look. When self is saying something to you, don't listen. Don't yield. When self gives you a command, don't act on it. Instead, resist it. See, you can't serve two masters. You can't be useful. You cannot be used by two masters at the same time. That's one thing we have to understand. You cannot be used by God and be used by self at the same time. Jesus Christ said, I have come down from heaven not to do my own will, but the will of the Father who sent me. See, if we will be used by God, if God will do in us, with and through us, what He created, saved, and called us for, we must no longer do what self wants, how self wants it, and when self wants it. But what I really want to pass across to you today is this. Many of us always say, Lord, I want you to use me. 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 Yes, God wants to use me. God wants to use you. But you're the one to determine if God will make use of you or not. So it's important to know that as long as you are useful to self, that is, as long as you are doing with your body what you want to do with it, as long as you are living your life the way you want to live your life, as long as you're saying my body, my choice, as long as you're saying I can live my life the way I want it, who cares? I don't give a damn to what people are saying. God can't use you. So if God is going to use you, you must be willing to say no to self and say yes to God. This is what I'm trying to say. Someone offends you, God is saying forgive. And self is saying don't forgive, retaliate, revenge. See, when you say no, I won't revenge. When you say no, I won't retaliate. When you say yes, I will forgive, you have died to self. Dying to self is through God's power. Dying to self is through God's grace. But if the grace of God will abound in our lives to enable us die to self, to enable us die to the carnal desires and appetites of our flesh, there must be a desire in us. There must be a willingness in our hearts to die to self. So this is the message. For God to use you, you must become useless to self. That is to say, to be used by God, you must daily die to the carnal desires, appetites lurking in your members. Don't forget to share this video. God wants to use everyone. God wants to use you. But here's a prize. Die to self.